A traffic stop begins over a seatbelt. Police admit there's no suspected crime. Yet a passenger is pressured for ID, threatened with arrest, while a family with a toddler begs to leave.
So when we're looking at this with my sergeant and my supervisor, and we're looking over this because we always like to make sure we're doing a great job and we learn from things. Please explain to me what I looked at you by appearance and decided to make a decision based on that traffic stop. Explain to me.
You tell me. You're the one that made the choice.
You just said, absolutely, yeah, because you didn't have your seatbelt, sir.
Sir, come on, man.
So explain to me what I'm doing.
My daughter is literally about to pee on herself. We haven't committed a crime. You're not saying you suspect us of a crime whatsoever, and yet you're holding us on the side of the road for no reason with a toddler, sir. I'm begging you to please let us go. So you're.
Right now, the officer is asking one of the drivers to explain why they made a decision based on appearance and decided not to wear their seatbelt. What's different here is that the officer is acknowledging that they themselves made the choice to stop the driver without any concrete evidence or suspicion of a crime. The officer is standing firm, but the tone of the conversation has shifted. The driver is becoming more agitated, mentioning their daughter who's about to have an accident, and pleading for them to let them go. This moment increases tension because it shows that the situation is affecting not just the drivers, but also a third party, the
innocent. You just do it because you have the right?
I'm asking.
Does that make it right?
Absolutely.
It makes it right because you have the right.
Does it make it right for you not to give me the information?
It does, absolutely. That's the thing about being in the United States of America, sir.
It is a wonderful
It is. I have that right to travel on this road as a passenger and not have you my ID or give you my info. This is not Nazi Germany. We're not at the border. I don't have to give you my papers.
I will tell you this. I'm starting to lose my patience with you,
sir,
because you're not following the lawful orders I'm asking.
I am, sir. You're using bully tactics, sir, to try to get me to violate my rights.
I'm opening the door and pulling you out.
Here's what's happening right now. One of the individuals is asserting their authority by stating they don't need identification or provide personal information when traveling as a passenger. They're explicitly drawing parallels between this situation and Nazi Germany, emphasizing that they won't be bullied into compromising their rights. What's new here is the tone shifting from calm to slightly agitated. The individual being addressed is now growing impatient and feels their rights are being disrespected. You can sense a subtle change in the atmosphere as the language becomes more confrontational, with phrases like, "I'm starting to lose my patience," and "you're just..."
And taking you under arrest. Now,
under what grounds?
I'll happily take you in front of a judge, and he will decide whether what you've done is accurate or not.
Which is what? Which is what I did. Denied to give you my name?
You're denying to identify yourself when you've committed
what?
A act on our highway that is illegal.
Except, so you're the judge now and the jury.
No, sir. No,
you're telling me I'm already guilty.
No, here's what's great.
You're saying I'm already guilty.
When you sign the citation, it makes it very.
Right now, we're witnessing a moment of escalating tension. The officer is taking the individual under arrest and explaining that they'll be judged in front of a judge to determine whether their actions were accurate or not. What's interesting here is that the person being arrested seems almost complacent. They're happily accepting their fate, even going so far as to say that they're already guilty. Notice how they reference signing a citation, which explicitly states their guilt.
Clear.
I'm happy to sign a citation to show up in court, sir.
Okay, awesome. I gotta have your information, though.
No, you don't.
How are you gonna? How do I know?
I'm not driving.
Okay, so you want me to take your daughter's information? I'll take her driver's license then, if that's how it's gonna work. That's fine. I'm gonna work with you.
She's driving.
That's how I do. Okay, ma'am.
If I don't have a good license, and I'll
write her the citation instead. I'm sorry, the warning then instead. How about that?
Well, is it a warning or a citation?
You feel great about it?
I don't feel great, sir. It's just that you're violating my rights.
I can piss. I really don't care.
All I'm trying to do is...
I'm shaking so bad.
You don't even have the right to ask her.
Right now, the officer is asking the individual if they'll sign for the citation or appear in court. The officer has already expressed willingness to let them off with a warning, but the individual is pushing back, citing a desire to protect their right. What's new here is that the individual is taking a more assertive tone, refusing to hand over their daughter's information and questioning the legitimacy of the stop. This shift in tone raises the stakes and increases tension between the officer and the individual. As an observer, I can see that the officer seems taken aback by this sudden change in attitude, which adds to the overall unease.
Dude, here.
So now
give that to him. I'm not giving it to him.
To do, and it's not good.
She's giving you her license, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. Now I'm doing what you asked me to do, and that's a problem.
I didn't say I had a problem with you.
Like yourself,
I'm
sir.
silent, sir.
Oh, you're silent. You're still talking. Mouth's moving. Oklahoma?
Right now, we're seeing a tense exchange between two individuals. The guy is repeating "dude" multiple times, almost trying to reason with the other person. He's saying "give that to him, I'll give it to him," which suggests he's trying to facilitate something. But then he says he's not good, implying some sort of criticism. What's new here is the introduction of a third party,